What about YouTube? Irish Mark Wild Camping here again. So this is a video on how to try and save you money with your camping food. I do know, the way things are at the minute. Every penny, everybody's, counting their pennies, and it's so expensive at the minute, and it's not getting any better. So this here is just to try and save you a bit more money on your food when you go out. Because camping is pretty cheap. I know you've got your outlet on your gear, but once you get your gear, that's pretty much you. So this here is just to try and save you money. I know a lot of people buy the boil in the bag meals. You can go to all the outdoor shops and you can buy them online. But really the price of them as well. You're talking maybe, I think the cheapest I've seen them for is like £4.75 up till, I don't know, £7. Maybe you're paid more. But I know most people would buy like a main meal on a dessert or a main meal on a breakfast. So it roughly works out about £10 per trip just for the two boil in a bag meals. And that's not including anything else you bring. So if you're doing 2 camps a month, well, that's £20 on £240 for the year, which is a lot of money. It is a lot of money for just a few boiling bags. So I thought I'd show you what I do. And the good thing about it, it's your own food. You've say you're in the week and you've done like I've done. I made pasta bolognese, or it could be a chicken curry. Whatever you're doing through the week, you've always got some left over. And this is what I do. I vacuum seal it. I put it in the freezer, and that morning I'm going camping. I'll take it out and put it in my bag. So I'm hiking with it's probably still frozen in the bag. But by the time you get there, it's thawed out and all the rest, and it's ready to go. And it tastes a lot better. If you've had boiling the bags or you've had the dehydrated meals, they're okay. You can't get some brands that are better than others, but nothing beats homemade food. And there is an outlet. You've got to buy the machine. This machine here, this is a Silvercrest from Lidl's. I think the time I bought that was £20. They do have them at the minute. I was around the other day and they have the newer model, and it's £24.99. And that comes with a roll of sealer bags. And they also do spare roller bags every so often. You get like 2 in a packet for like £4.99. So if I know it's £30. But if you look at spending £240 over the year, I think £30 is a good investment for your camping trips. You can go online. Amazon is doing a sealer at the minute. I think it's at £10. And on Amazon, eBay, anywhere like that there, you can buy either roller bags or the rolls of sealer bags, which are really, really cheap as well. So for the initial payment, I would say £30, and I've had this 2 years, and it's fantastic, and it's going to save you a ton of money. And not only, as I say, I'll do a main meal like the pasta bolognese, but then I do like a dessert. I do. So I'll do like apple crumble and custard, rhubarb crumble and custard and something like that. Especially coming into the winter months, and you're out in the rain and all the rest of it, and it's cold. It's nice to have a home meal and a nice dessert. And the thing as well, you can do your breakfast as well in this. You can make your porridge up and seal it. There is a soft mode that does because it's more liquid, and it does a soft seal and a soft vacuum. So there's nothing you can't seal. And as well, you can use it for your home. And in the day, if you've got a load of food left over and you want to eat it through the week, just seal it, put it in the fridge, keeps it better. So it's not just for camping. You can use it. You can use it every day, and you're just your normal day life for your food. So how does it work? So you get a roll of bags, or a roll, to say, that's not sealed. It's just an open-ended bag, or you'll get you can buy, say, online. It's just a bag, so it's sealed in 3 sides and the top open. Just a bit like this here. So after this was open this end and open that end, and all I have to do is put it in and seal that end, and that's what you do. So we'll get this here. I'll fill it in. I'll just start putting the fruit in. I don't know about you, but I like my food, so I take an awful lot, so don't judge me. So I'll do. So you can see there, that's my food, so to give it a bit of a shake. So that's the pasta bolognese all in the bag. So that's ready to go. So what I'll do, open the sealer, and then I'll slip this in. It's got like a heat seal here that heats up, and then that there's your vacuum end. So I put that in there. Close that up. And on this one, it shows you like 2 arrows and like a circular line down the bottom. So that there is going to suck all the air out, and then that's going to seal it. So I'll hit the button now. So all the air is being sucked out of that bag. And then what it's doing now is going to put a seal on it. Light goes out, that's all done. Open it up. So there you go, that is vacuum packed. So you can see the bolognese, all the air's been sucked out. And you've got a seal along the bottom. It's vacuumed the air out from the top and then sealed it. And that's ready to go. So what I normally do, I'll put the date on it. On the corner. Because if you're doing a lot of meals and you've got like one drawer, which I do, and I just keep meals like this here. And then you can just go in and you have a choice then. This is the thing. If you're cooking every day, especially big families, and you have a variety of different foods you're eating through the week, well, if you're taking one bag and just putting it in the freezer, when it comes to your camping trip, you've got a selection of whatever you want to take, and that's the good thing about it. With the boiling the bags and dehydrated meals, you will get sick of them very, very easy, because they're very, very limited as well. And what you'll find is you can pay £6 for a main meal, and the calories aren't there. So you're especially you've done a hike, you've done the camp, you're wasting a lot of energy putting up your tent and getting everything ready, and you're starving, and you do the meal and you're still hungry because the calories aren't there. Well, this is steak mince. There's onions, mushrooms, and the pasta and all the rest of it, and you can put as much as you want in. That's the thing, because you know yourself better than anybody. So if you need a bit more, you put more in. And then you've got that in the freezer and you're ready to go, and that's going to save you a ton of money. I know you've got £30 to shell out for the machine, but it's worth it at the end of the day when you count it all up. Sit down yourself and count it up. I'm just working it out as £240 a year for 2 camps a month, but I go out every week. And you might be exactly the same. Or you might be paying, you're paying like 3 meals. So when you do the maths, it's a no-brainer really to buy one of these. And I say you don't have to pay the one for Middles, and they do have a minute. At the minute they have minutes $24.99. But go and buy the one I bought. That's 2-year-old, and that's fantastic. It's a really good machine. But I'm sure you can buy the one at £10 off Amazon. Just go on, look at the reviews, and make sure you pick a machine. There's no point spending something cheaper and it's only going to last you a load of months or a year. This has lasted me 2, and it's been fantastic. And if you've got any problems with littles or anything, you just bring it back, and they're good as gold. So all you do then, just like a normal, I'll bring in the maple fire here, my go-to stove. You get your meal, as you do normally. You wrap it up, tuck it in. You pour your water in until it covers the bag itself. Close it all up, and what I do, I usually close it in. That keeps that on. Crack her up, get her going. Boil that for about 6-7 minutes. Take it out of the water, give it a good push, get all the meat all moving and all the rest of it, and get it back in there. And I'd say stick it in for another 3 minutes. Take that out, and if you put a dessert and you want to heat it up, just put that in the water. You don't have to have it switched on. Just have that in the water, close the lid up again, and just let that sit while you eat your meal, and that's all good to go. So that's about it. I hope you liked the video. It's a pretty short video, but it's all about saving money. And I do think them boiling the bags and the dehydrated meals are very overpriced. The dehydrated meals have got their place. You know, if you're wanting to go lightweight and you don't want to carry, but you still got to carry the water to rehydrate it. And I get sick of them very easy. I've had them, you know, and I get sick of them, you know, very, very easy. And sometimes I've brought them and I've just eaten it because I'm hungry and it's warm. Not for the flavour or anything, but when I'm out hiking and I've brought something like this, especially coming in the winter, I'll do a stew, big massive pot of stew, big pot of Irish stew, the best by the way. And I'll do that there and I'll bring that. And if I'm out with someone, I'll bring them as one as well. And that's the thing. If you've got a camping mate you go with, why don't you bet between you? £15 each, and just keep it in your cupboard, and that's for you. If he does meals, whatever, you can just do it together. And that's the whole thing. It's all to save you money. So I hope that this helps you and you like the video. Please like and subscribe. And I'd just like to thank everybody. I know it's a new channel. I'm trying to promote it. And I really do appreciate everybody that's watching the videos and the people who subscribe. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. But it's amazing, and I hope I'm helping people out there. That's my whole point of doing this. So yeah, thanks very much, guys. I'll see you again. Cheers.